Hey everyone, this is Dr. Zach Green here, Performance Sport and Spine. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to properly control your pelvis that can greatly help people dealing with back pain. These exercises aren't designed to fix anterior pelvic tilt, which really isn't a diagnosis, and we talk about that more in a different video. But a lot of people can benefit by controlling their pelvis better and by finding positions that have less pain. And we'd greatly appreciate it if you like our video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications. With the spine next to me, I want you to think about the pelvis and think of the pelvis as kind of a cup. So when I say roll the pelvis forward or tilt the cup forward, we're doing this. We're rolling our pelvis forward or anteriorly. On the converse, if I say roll your pelvis posteriorly or roll the cup backwards, we're tilting the pelvis backwards or squeezing our butts, which is more like this motion. Here's them side by side so you can see the difference. Now we're going to show you two great cues to help control your pelvis properly at the pelvis and not the shoulders or the knees, and then we'll show you some progressions of different and more challenging positions that you can learn to adapt this in. The first cue, using your fingers, I want you to find your belly button where your imaginary belt buckle would be. And then by contracting your glutes and your abs, I want you to pull your 2 points together, flatten your low back against the floor, and then return to the starting position. This is a good way to cue that posterior pelvic tilt and learn on moving your pelvis and not your low back, your knees, or your shoulders. Second cue, put one hand on your stomach, your abdominal muscles, and the second one on your glute. And by squeezing your abs and your glutes, we're going to flatten our low back against the floor, rolling our pelvis posteriorly, and then relax to the starting position. Again, squeezing your glutes and your abs, we're going to roll our pelvis posteriorly, and then it relax into the starting position. Two areas to note of is when we're trying to do this, the motion is not coming up bending at your knees or moving your shoulders. So the first progression is a quadruped position. So on your hands and knees, we're going to use one of those two cues, whatever resonated with you better, and we're going to roll our pelvis posteriorly, tilt the butt backwards, and then return to the starting position, and then roll it anteriorly. And again, you're going to go through these motions and find whatever position feels the least amount of pain or the best control. So the second position is the tall kneeling. So one foot on the ground and then one knee on the ground. With your hands on your pelvis and sitting up straight, we're going to roll our pelvis or tilt that cup backwards, posteriorly, and then roll that cup or roll your pelvis forward anteriorly. And then between these two end points, you want to find whatever position feels the least amount of pain and the best control. And then the last position is standing. So in a standing position, we're going to put our hands on our pelvis, and then using those positions and cues we practice, we're going to roll our pelvis backwards or posteriorly, and then forwards. And again, you don't want to bend your knees or move your shoulders. And a good cue when you're standing is once you find that kind of neutral pelvis position, your weight should be over your midfoot. If you're too far anterior, your weight will be on your toes, and if you're too far posterior, your weight will be over your heels. I think you'll be amazed that these small changes in the pelvic position can really help decrease people's pain and feel more control. If you did find this video helpful, please like our video and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to check out the other videos.